though the night feels long. Her spirit lives on in every song. Shine for summer, let a story be told through the voices of the young and the old. Candace holds on through the pain and the tears, searching for hope across the years. Every star in the Tennessee sky carries a prayer, a mother's cry. Though the mystery lingers, the love won't fade. Her memory's a lantern that will never shade. We sing for justice, we sing for peace, for answers that bring a sweet release. Summer's name will never fall hills where the wildflowers grow, a little girl's laughter still echoes low. Summer's light, though the night feels long, her spirit lives on in every song. Shine for summer, let a story be told. There's bold voice, southern. In the hills where the wildflowers grow, a little girl's laughter still echoes low. Summer's light, though the night feels long, her spirit lives on in every song. Shine for summer, let a story be told through the voices of the young and the old. Candace holds on through the pain and the tears, searching for hope across the years. Every star in the Tennessee sky carries a prayer, a mother's cry. Though the mystery lingers, the love won't fade. Her memory's a lantern that will never shade.
There I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. All righty.
Ha! There you are, D.
Yeah, since the first of the year, and I was telling everyone, we've lost 3 YouTubers and two YouTubers and a YouTuber's son to cancer.
Over the past year.
No, over the past week, since Saturday.
Over the past week.
Yes.
Who?
Tiffany Marie, which is part of the Summer Wells community. Her son passed away from leukemia at a very, very young age. Oh, not young. I mean, he's a teenager, young adult.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember last year, whenever I had my birthday party and that woman came up on panel and said hi to everybody?
I don't remember, D.
That would have been my friend Ann Horn.
Yeah.
And she lost her battle yesterday morning.
Sorry to hear that, D.
Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, small town girl. How are you guys?
Oh, my goodness, D.
So it's been a struggle. And then another YouTuber, I don't know if she's really a YouTuber or she was a mod for a YouTuber. She passed away. She lived in the United Kingdom from cancer as well.
Oh, my goodness, D.
Yeah. And then I come in here to miraculously, it's now down to 3. My numbers bounced from 0 to 27 within like 2 seconds, and then it fell down.
I don't know.
So someone's sending out chat bots that look,
Ah,
bots,
I
and they
don't
decided
know.
to spam my channel. Go figure, right? As long as they leave me a couple of likes, we're good.
Ah,
Hey, I have to end it on a light note because that's how Miss Ann would have wanted it. You know, she wouldn't want us. She told me one day, she goes, I don't want you guys crying over me. So, you know, I'm trying to keep my end of the bargain with that tough old buzzard.
oh my D.
She
Sorry
was
to
a
hear that.
she was a professional wrestler, and so was her daddy.
Wow. What did she have, D?
This last time it metastasized to the liver.
Oh,
She had fought it, I think, 2 other times and beat it, but this time there was no beating it. She went in, I think she said October something, and it was the size of an egg. It went from the size of an egg to a size of a lemon, then from a size of a lemon to the size of a watermelon.
oh my.
So she went on hospice this weekend. So we knew that, you know, she knew she was getting close.
Yeah. Dang.
And I ditched out on a funeral today. So hey. Actually, I told his daughter, I was like, look, I loved your dad, but since the first of the year, losing this many people, I don't need to be at a funeral. Because I'm not just going to be crying for your daddy. I'm going to be crying for all of them.
Right.
I really do it, you know, behind closed doors and deal with it. So she understood. Of course, that's what good friends do, you know. We're there whenever you're needed.
Yeah. Well, dang, D. All
So
right.
what's been going on your end?
Not much. Episode's done for tomorrow. The disappearance of Amanda Thacker. Went well. From Texas. Another Texas disappearance. Onalaska, Texas.
Oh,
And her mother was the guest. It went really well.
I like the ones that are close to home. Unfortunately, I like those ones.
Yeah.
You
It came
know,
together. When I did the live show Monday night, didn't even know that was going to be the episode for this Friday, but that's sometimes how it works out.
well, it's like my Sunday, usually was Sunday fun day. Now it's become Sunday true crime. And if we got time for fun, we do it.
Mhm.
But that's how it's turned. But that's because Death was coming on Sundays and he's kind of fell off. He really hasn't been wanting to come on that much anymore. So
Okay.
we don't push, we don't pry, we don't judge.
But what else has been going on? Talked to some new people since we last got together. There will be future guests on the podcast. I think John Lorden and I are going to be working on a disappearance together, a crazy one. Little did I know when I contacted this young woman, which she would start telling me about a disappearance that seems pretty straightforward. And then she sent me a bunch of stuff, and I was like, wow, look at this. So it's going to take a while to put it all together, but it's going to happen, I think, eventually. And
Well, I come to 2 acknowledgments this past week. One, whenever Rose Bly went missing, remember my friend Candace, I introduced you to her,
yeah,
Summer's mom. Whenever she went missing, she had suffered a concussion because she was kicked in the head by a horse a couple of days prior.
oh my goodness. I believe it.
So that's one thing that has crossed. And another thing is, I was asked, could there be a possibility that she could have been married to a truck driver? No, she left him. Did she leave him for a truck driver? And where her car was found, it's close to where truck drivers like to park.
Mm-hmm. Where was she found?
She hasn't been.
Oh, no.
Rose has not been found.
Oh, boy. Hmm.
So I don't know if Rose will ever be found at this point. You know what I mean? At this point. Because me and Mama Bear were talking about it, and if she was kicked in the head, some guy picked her up. Hey, ma'am, do you need a ride? It's a truck driver. She doesn't know, maybe she doesn't know who she is.
Could be. I don't
Maybe
know how likely that is to happen. I guess it's possible.
Maybe she did have amnesia, and she might have had amnesia. If that's the case, then he took her with her, and whenever she finally realized who she was, she found out she was divorced and went, well, so be it. We know of cases where they go missing and then found later, even in adults. You've covered a few.
Mm-hmm. I have.
So,
Yeah. Okay. But not much else going on. I mean, there's always stuff going on, D. But,
well, how was trivia last night?
What'd you say?
How was trivia last night?
Oh, we came in second place. Thanks for asking.
Good.
We did all right. Yeah. Starting the new season off pretty well. Starting it off pretty well. It was fun. And after we're done with the show tonight, I need to go down to the gym and get my steps in and get my weightlifting in tonight. So my night is just starting.
Oh.
Unfortunately. But
New Year's resolutions?
I've made a commitment. Yeah, I've made a commitment. I need to lose a few pounds, and I need to look a little better and lose a few inches around the waist. And so just got to make that commitment,
Yeah.
But I'd rather be making a commitment to the gym than be making a commitment to marriage or anything. So it's not that bad.
Well, yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I know
and then
that.
I've also been looking at. I think pretty sure I'm going to have to get a new car or another car. I'm not going to buy a new car or another car. So I've been messing around, looking at my options today on that as well.
Nice.
Well, I'd rather just be that my car wasn't having the problems. I'd just rather keep this car, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. So if I'm going to get another one, I don't mind the car that I drive. I have a Hyundai Sonata, a 2016, and it's been fine. It's been great and everything, but it's not the most exciting of cars. And I don't know if it necessarily goes along with how I see myself and everything else. It's a very run-of-the-mill car compared to a guy who does what we do very unique things, D.
Yes.
Compared to the rest of the world. And so it feels weird to me when I have a car that's just so like I work in a cubicle and wear Dockers to work. So I'd like to change that up. So that's what I'm taking a look at. Car that goes more along with my personality.
Are you looking into sports cars? Are you telling me you've hit a midlife crisis?
Not necessarily. No. Let's not get crazy. No. No, maybe, but actually, I'm looking some 4-door cars too. So,
well, speaking of midlife crisis, Ari got married.
Wow.
To a 27-year-old gentleman.
Wow. All right.
He loves him. So,
Okay.
and then he just started talking about kids, and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, me and him have decided we want to go ahead and try to adopt kids." And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm just like, "No, Artie, you're 50 something. You got one foot in the grave and the other one on the bucket. You don't need any kids."
Heck, Al Pacino just had a wife or girlfriend who's, some 30-year-old floozy just had a child. Hey, go for it, Arctic. Go for it.
But he
Go for
has,
it. I mean, I'm not having any kids, but you go for it. If that's what you want, go do it, man. Get it
he's
done.
walked away from YouTube. He said there's less stress in his life. He goes, now every once in a while I'll have a case that someone will call me on and I actually look at it. He goes, but I can't anymore. He goes, it's making me physically sick. I'm like, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You people get too in depth in it.
Got to keep the emotions out of it. Got to do it.
Yeah, that's the
Gotta,
reason why.
gotta do it. I mean, I obviously had some sleep problems starting the end of last year, but I'm still not convinced it had anything to do with doing the podcast. It's just something that popped up because I did the podcast all of 2025 and I slept spectacularly, and that continues to this day. But yeah, if you think it's, what you're doing is not good for your health, it may pay, to cut back. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I agree.
Doing something just some of the time is better than most people who do nothing all the time. So,
Yep. And that, that's like I did the Jameson case and another case this weekend that were, there's just bizarre missing cases that, with the Jameson case, they turned up and the guy had a hole in the back of his head. Still not known if it was a bullet hole or not, because they still have yet to find the skulls of the mother and the child.
I sure can't tell you're outside this week, D.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, the train was just very muted.
It's gonna be loud today.
All right.
They know whenever I'm live.
All
So I'm
right.
going to mute myself, entertain them for a minute. I need to run in and check on the kid and make sure he's good before I get started.
All right. I'll do what I can, D. Yeah, I might as well talk about tomorrow's episode that comes out. Of course, for Patreon and YouTube supporters, it's already out. It's already been sent to them. But tomorrow we're taking a look at the disappearance of Amanda Thacker, who went missing from Unalaska, Texas on December 8th of 2015. So we just passed the 10-year anniversary. Her mother, Angela, was the guest. She's already heard the episode. She loved it. So I hope everybody will check it out. And this is one of those the man said type of disappearances. What is noteworthy about this disappearance, though, is that Clint is the guy's name. He was proven to have murdered two people, one before Amanda went missing and one after, not very long, like 3 weeks or 3 months after she went missing. So, and of course, as you would suspect, the circumstantial evidence points to the idea that he did have something to do with her disappearance. And maybe the biggest of the circumstantial evidence is that he moved another woman into his place 9 days after Amanda went missing. And in fact, this was discovered when Amanda's mother, who is the guest, she couldn't get a hold of Amanda, and she couldn't reach Clint. So she called the police to go do a welfare check. When the police showed up at the house to do a welfare check for Amanda, the other woman was in the process of moving in. So, and I'm not inclined to believe at all that this other woman, had anything to do with the disappearance, but it does seem that it does seem she didn't even know about Amanda. But there's also circumstantial evidence to believe that that Clint and this woman had been planning her moving in from the previous summer, so the summer of 2015. And then in December Amanda disappears. She was there. She said she was talking to her mother. She was sick, wasn't feeling too well, and then she was gone. The real unfortunate part is Clint is now deceased. In fact, he didn't live even a year after this disappearance. He had been diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis, at some point before that. And of course, he got in trouble for killing that man. And he was in jail. And as you would suspect, these days, I mean, not to say it's easy, but of course, there's a lot of medication and things. Therapy for people with MS, they can live. Of course, that used to be almost an automatic death sentence, not now. But being that he was in jail, you're not going to get the kind of care that you need when you're in there. And within the year, he died because of it. So no way for him to, have nothing on his deathbed, nothing. So we're all left to figure out most likely what he did with Amanda. Not easy. And what else is going on? Where is Dee, man? She is gone. Are you here, Dee?
I'm here.
All right. So I was just telling them about tomorrow's episode. But hello. Are you there? Hello.
Hello. Am I now?
Yeah, there you are. Yeah.
I'm talking to myself over here. So, is the gentleman you were talking about, was he a bad guy? Was he a decent guy?
Yeah, no, Clint, murderer twice.
Oh.
Murdered. He murdered a guy, a homeless guy. Was it 3 weeks or 3 months after Amanda went missing? And then it wasn't until after he was deceased through DNA that they figured out that he had murdered a man in Oklahoma some years before the disappearance happened.
Damn.
So yeah, bad guy. Bad guy.
Wow. That's scary.
Clint James was his name.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a possible serial killer on your hands there.
Could be, yeah, I guess so. And we might even be open to the idea that he's killed more people than that.
They say a serial killer, it's one or more, basically, be labeled that way.
Yeah.
So, possibly he has 3 underneath his belt.
Could be, yep. Could be easily 3. Did something to Amanda. Yep. And at that point, shouldn't put a cap on the possibilities. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we ready to start tonight?
Yeah, let's do a little trivia here, Dee.
What day is recognized in the U.S. and in Canada as the National Day of Awareness for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I'm sorry to admit I don't know.
May 5th, also known as Red Dress Day.
Cinco de Mayo. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's an odd day they picked to make that day. Cinco de Mayo. It's okay. I knew it was Red Dress Day, but didn't know the exact day. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Which Navajo woman disappeared in 2019 after texting she was on her way home? I think we've done this one already.
Yeah, we did. Is that Laverta Sorrell?
Pepe Red Hair.
Pepe Red Hair, yes. Okay.
And that's why I was like, I think we did that one already.
I think Laverta did that as well. That was an unfound case. Pepe is not an unfound case.
Peppy Red Hair, 27, vanished in Ontario, Quebec after her last known location was her boyfriend's home. Her family is convinced, continues to push for answers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got on her.
You got to look at the boyfriend. Always.
Gotta look at the boyfriends.
Always.
And we've also learned if you don't go to college and graduate it, you have more of a likely chance of falling
Yeah.
underneath murder.
Yeah. Although we seem to have contradicted that last Friday with Sylvia Lewowski, who had graduated from Wagner University and still went missing. So exceptions to the rule, I guess. They're there. That's why we just go percentages. Hello, Pupster. I hear you barking back there, Pupster. I hear you.
But none of mine is the neighbors. Midnight won't bark unless someone comes in her territory. You know, she sees someone or she hears something.
Yeah.
And at night, of course, it's a major defense mechanism because of me. The Chihuahua, you don't walk up to the front door because guess what? It don't shut up.
Yeah, Chihuahuas are like that.
And I had a whole bunch of them. Mine weren't like that. Of course, it could be because they were Chihuahua weenie dog mixed. It could be. But they did not, like if they would hear another dog bark, they would growl. Like, why are you barking? Okay, so we did that one. Let's go with this one. Which pregnant Indigenous woman was murdered in 2017, leading to the Safe Haven Law Savannah's Act?
I guess it's called, her name was Savannah.
Uh-huh.
Don't know. Don't know, D.
Savannah Greywind.
Okay.
Case info on it. Savannah Spirit Lake Nation was 22 and 8 months pregnant when she was murdered in Fargo. Her baby survived.
Oh, right. Now this is coming back to me. We might have done this one too.
Oh, okay.
We got to find some
figure
new
it out.
questions here, Dan. I have to remember the questions that you already asked.
We'll go to the next page.
We need to work together on this.
Yeah. Next page. Those have all been done. All right, let's go back over here to one of the other questions that are more federal, well, more like, how did I word that? It's more like the federal mmip trivia, but they're more like, well, like the National Red Day, Dress Day, and May 5th. Which indigenous nation in the United States has created its own mmip task force database due to lack of federal coordinations?
Cherokee?
No.
Navajo.
Yep. The Navajo Nation.
Okay. Good for them.
Navajo Nation covers 2,000 or 27,000 square miles across 3 states.
Yeah.
So
Did I
let's see here.
tell you,
New
T, that
Mexico.
my brother Michael taught school on a reservation back in the late 70s? Did I ever tell you that?
No.
He did. My brother Michael, who is biological. He and I both have the same parents, mother and father, although we're not raised together. But he is 19 years older than I am. He was born in 51, but he got married for the first time in 77. This is well before I ever knew him. But he and his wife at the time ended up going and teaching on an Indian reservation in northeast Arizona.
Cool.
I've never, we've really never sat down and had a good one-on-one talk about it, but stories pop up like when we're with our brother Brian or other people or whatever, but I've never had a really good one, even after all these years, a one-on-one, although I've not been around him a lot, to have one of these one-on-one conversations about that. But if you ever meet him, he'd be like the last person you would ever think that would be found as a white guy on an Indian reservation.
Well, most of the
He's very,
doctors.
he's very urban and a little bit prim and proper. And I don't think that necessarily that there are any Native American causes that really motivate him or anything. But he did it.
Well, I mean, teaching was motivation, but most of your like if I go to the res when I lived in Arizona
Mhm.
to go see the doctor, all the doctors there were white. All of
Okay.
them. Or from other countries. You know what I mean? They were United States based. They were other
Mhm.
country doctors.
Okay.
And it was always leery. What am I going to, you roll the dice when you walk into one of those. What am I going to get?
Mhm.
Am I getting a doctor who is sentenced to here? Because back in the 80s and the 90s, if a doctor got caught or nurse, whatever, doing something bad, part of their sentencing was to come to like the native doctor, the hospitals, clinics, and stuff.
Wow.
So, you're always going, what am I getting into? Coming into this place.
So
So,
I don't think my brother Michael and his wife did anything bad to get sent there. I don't think to teach.
you might ask. I don't
I
think, though,
think
they did that with teachers.
I think it was by choice, but like I said, maybe it's just me. Of course, I've covered Native American disappearances on Unfound. I'm here to help and everything else. But I will say that when you hear about people who are choosing to go do that, you have a particular type of person in mind. And I don't think my brother Michael, at least now, or at least when I met him in 1994, met that
Yeah.
mode
Like
or
I said,
form.
that was just with the doctors. I mean, I figure
Yeah,
teachers and stuff
yeah,
on the reses are probably pretty good.
yeah. Now it should be said though that after he ended up getting divorced and wasn't teaching there anymore, after between the time he quit teaching there and then I met him in 1994, he lived in Salt Lake City for a while, and then he lived in LA for a while. And I think by the time that I met him in '94, he had been very LAized, I would say. So that could be part of it. It's just funny to think about now.
Yeah.
You know,
All right. So this one, which Navajo elder disappeared in 2021? And if you don't get this, I'm going to be disappointed. After her truck was seen leaving her home at 3 a.m.
is was she eventually found in her truck in a body of water?
No, she's the one I sent you the two articles on.
Oh, well, I'm gonna apologize beforehand. Apologize right now, D. But
See, it would be Ellamae, Ellamae Bengay.
oh, well, we talked about this.
Yes.
Yeah, be gay or bang gay. Yeah. Okay.
No, remember we had the Bengay and then the Bengay and then another. This is another Bengay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we've talked about this. Like I said, this is all. I should write these things down and everything, but I don't. But yeah, because when I was on Jason Blair's show, we talked about a woman on a reservation who disappeared with her truck, and she was eventually found dead inside the truck in some lake. But that was up in Montana or something, I think.
This one's out of Arizona. Big A was 62 years old, vanished from Sweetwater, Arizona. A suspect was later charged with her kidnapping and murder, but her remains have never been found.
Mm-mm.
That's new info. I did not know that someone had been charged finally with it. Her niece walked across the U.S. to the Capitol.
Right, to draw attention to it. Yes,
Yeah.
we did this last week, D.
Yep. Well, I don't think we talked about it, but we talked about it. You know what I mean? We didn't do it as trivia. We talked about it.
Well, we didn't talk about it, but we talked about it.
We didn't do it as trivia question. We did talk.
We
about
didn't
it.
talk about it, but we talked about it.
Just like I sent you something on it.
No, you need, the thing is, D, as everybody knows, I get sent so much stuff.
I know.
Gotta follow up. If you send me something, you have to follow up in a couple days. All right.
I give Mama Bear a hard time because I'll put something either in our group chat between me, her, and Candace, or I'll put something, or I'll just send it to her, and I'm like, "Did you go over that yet? What was I supposed to go over?" Well, I have questions. Hey, Spin, how are you, sweetie?
But you got to follow up. You got to do that because you have to remember. I get sent a lot of stuff, and then I'm going out and finding stuff. And it could be when people send me things that it's not a good moment for me to look at it. I'm putting together this episode, or I'm writing the blog, Patreon, and I may forget that. Somebody emailed me something. It's always good. Everybody out there, whoever sends me anything, it's always good to follow up with Ed.
I'm going to drop this link, and it is for my friend Spin and Spin only to come up and enlighten us a little today. They had 3 shootings in the past 24 hours in Minneapolis.
I know there was a shooting in Salt Lake City too. At some
this is
wedding.
done by. Yeah, then they had Minneapolis yesterday. They had a lady try to run over one of the ICE agents, and the ICE agent shot her.
They shot her. That's right.
I'm sorry. A car's a deadly weapon.
Yep, we'll have to see the badge cam and exactly what went down there, but
well, I do know that officer went to the hospital because he did hit her, or she did hit him.
Not denying that. But was it on purpose?
I believe so, because they kept telling her to stop and kept trying to get her to open up the door.
Okay. I'll have to see. Like I said, I knew that happened. I knew there's been an outrage and everything else. But as I think that we've learned from badge cams and all sorts of things, that sometimes what the cops say and then what it shows, 2 different things. It's going back to like, maybe you don't, I don't know how wired you are into sports and everything, but this was this past year, I think it was, the number 1 golfer in the world, Scotty Scheffler, got taken to jail during a tournament because some cops said he tried to run the cop over while he was trying to get into the golf course for this tournament. And the cop's like, yeah, he tried to run me over. We're taking him to jail. Well, there was video of it. The cop didn't know, but there was a camera there that showed what happened, and that's not what happened.
Hey, Ed. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Spin. How are you?
Man, let me tell you. Boy, do I got some shit to tell you.
So, okay, I kept telling everyone that there was a roadblock because I saw it on another channel. No one was paying attention to me.
Okay, so
the next thing I heard, there was a shooting, and someone showed a quick picture of that roadblock, the makeshift roadblock that the civilians made.
Okay, so the Minneapolis shooting, and then about 2 hours ago, two ICE agents shot 2 more people in Portland.
Oh, that was Portland.
That was Portland. Yes,
Holy
that was
shit.
Portland. And I went to a protest today and streamed it, and I triggered every one of them because my good friend Adam Francisco showed up, and I shook his hand. I triggered him. My security was with me, pulled the bear spray. Oh yeah, it was great, and it's all on my VOD. It's all on my VOD.
Cool.
No offense, Dave, but we aren't going to get into politics, are we?
No, we will not get into politics.
Oh no. But I'm just it was something. Down in Tampa, man, those people down there, boy, whoo.
Can I delete that now? Okay, yeah, cool.
But I do have a good security team, and woo, it was spicy.
I can imagine. That's the reason why I stay at home and watch from this side of it.
Yeah, well, our favorite person from Portland is going down there, so I'm getting, you know who.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of people are being chased around, and I mean,
well, the other night, Tommy got hit in the head with his own equipment.
His MAGA phone, not megaphone, it's MAGAphone.
Yeah.
I love how he says it.
So I'm not.
Ed, how are things? How are things in the coast, man? Good to see you, man.
Good. Can we steer this conversation away from that stuff, please?
Yes, sir. I understand you got to repeat yourself again. So you come into trivia, you know this, right? Spin.
Yes, I heard that. I like trivia. I like messing up answers and getting yelled at for it.
Ed only got yelled at because he knew the answer. We've already talked about it.
Well, hey, what can I say? Yell at me now. Ed's a nice guy.
Not that nice.
Okay, all right.
So we did being gay. Be gay. Let's go over here to. We did that one already. What is the name of Canada's highway known as the Highway of Tears?
The Highway of Tears?
It is known as the Highway of Tears in Canada.
The Alaskan Highway.
No.
The Canadian Highway.
No. Spin, you got an answer for me?
I would, but other than the Prince Rupert Highway.
It is Highway 16 in British Columbia. Dozens of Indigenous women and girls have gone missing or have been murdered along this route.
Highway 16. Okay.
Highway 16 in British Columbia.
Okay. My impression had always been like that highway that goes directly like from, the state of Washington up to Alaska, whatever that's called.
I don't know the name.
Trans-Alaskan Highway or something like that, but I guess that was wrong.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Is that the same highway, I wonder?
I suppose it might, I suppose it could have a number. I mean, I guess it would have to have a number on it. All roads do have numbers. Maybe that is Highway 16. That's a good point. Because I just thought it took for granted it was that main highway connecting the continental United States with Alaska, but maybe in Canada it's just also known as Highway 16, just like sometimes you have, memorial highways named after politicians or whatever, but they still have some sort of number. So, okay. Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
But I do know what that is, and covered a few disappearances.
It's also Highway 16 in British Columbia is most famous, known as the Yellowhead Highway, but significant sections between Prince George, and Prince Rupert, Rupert, is tragically nicknamed the Highway of Tears. So that's just like a little piece of it. They've named that. But it's also known as the Yellowhead Highway.
Okay. Now I know that. Never heard that.
Now we know. We're educating ourselves. Now we know.
Mhm.
Okay, so which Yakima, Y-A-K-A, okay, he left. Y-A-K-A.
Yakima?
Where am I at? I lost myself because nation woman disappeared in 2018 and was later found murdered and abandoned in a freezer.
Found in a freezer.
She was 31 years old when she went missing.
What year was this?
2018.
2000. This isn't she wasn't the one that got stuck in the hotel, or is that's not there? That's
No.
somewhere different. Man, a lot of people getting stuck in freezers these days. What's the deal? I don't know.
It is, I'm going to spell Rosenda. Strong. Strong.
Rosenda Strong.
Yep.
Never heard of her.
Missing for months before being found in a freezer on the reservation. Her case highlighted systematic failure in missing persons reported. Give me a second. Why does he do this to me every single time?
Who is it?
It's death. He must have went and checked the mailbox. I have mail.
Was he calling you?
Yes, he was calling me to let me know that I had mail.
Was it that important? Was it mail that had to be looked at right now, Dee?
I guess since it's from the Oklahoma State Department of Health, probably.
Okay.
It makes you wonder sometimes. What did they find in this new lab work? Am I not human? Did they figure it out?
I could have told you that, Dee.
Well, at least I'm not telling everyone they're coming and probing me every night. You know.
It's been a while. I need a good probing.
Which 14-year-old Navajo girl vanished from Shiprock in 2016 and remains missing?
We did this one last week too, Dee. And then once
Did
again,
we?
Yeah.
How did we?
We did do a show last week, Dee. I mean, it was New Year's, but I was here. I distinctly
I was
remember.
here too. I just don't remember doing this one.
Yeah, because I remember saying that's where I covered a disappearance from there.
This is a different one. There are several that went missing in that area.
From
Was
Shiprock.
this
What's this woman's name who went missing?
Ashlyn Mike, ASHLYNNE.
I think we did. Because it's the same year, because I said many years later, yeah. Whereas the disappearance that I looked at was like from 2004. And remember, we
Maybe I
talked
have
about, I
duplicate.
wonder if there could be a connection between the two.
Yeah. Because I had another one that was another native that went missing at the same time, but was older than this girl.
Mm-hmm. Shiprock, New Mexico. What's going on there?
I don't know. Hey, Mama Bear.
What is going on?
You might have found your rabbit hole to go play in. Well, let's see if we've done this one. Which Indigenous woman disappeared in 2020 in Washington State, leading to major community searches? Which Indigenous woman disappeared in 2020 in Washington State, leading to major community searches?
Don't know, D. You're stumping me tonight.
How about Mary Johnson Davis?
Mary Johnson. Now that is a new one. I think I'd remember that name. Mary Johnson Davis.
Yes.
Did they find? I guess they didn't find her. Still missing.
Tribe vanished while walking to a friend's house. The FBI later offered a reward, but she remains missing.
She's
I need a
not
pen.
on the Charlie Project.
Oh, see, Johnson is hyphened to Davis, so I don't know if
that might matter,
because the way they had the way the answer was written up.
She was found. She was found.
Was she finally
Mary
found?
Ellen Johnson from Tulalip, Washington. No, yeah. Native American, 39 years old. Johnson family last heard from her November 2020. She was reported missing. She was last seen walking eastbound on Fire Trail Road. In 2025, her remains were found in a remote area in North Snohomish County. They were identified by DNA in November. Her death is under investigation. So she was found about 6 months ago.
And we just don't have who did it.
No, if there was anybody who did it.
Oh, yeah, true. I forget about the elements, and that's one thing that I hate saying about, Rose and Summer. Could it be both circumstances of they got lost? Well, with Rose's case, because of the kick to the head. Summer's case, she was 5 years old in those woods.
Yeah.
And that bothers me, and it weighs on me.
Yeah. But, I would have to know, looking at just looking at this, just these two very small paragraphs, is that I'd have to know where Fire Trail Road is, where the Tulalip Reservation is. Is it Snohomish? Is it in Snohomish County? If it's not, if it's, if her remains were found a distance from where she was last seen, then I guess we have to look at foul play. But
yeah, and it says she was last seen walking from a friend's house.
Yeah, so if it's far away, then if it's close, then I think we're going to have to be open to the idea that there was no foul play.
You know what? I'm going to put those on hold until next week. That'll be a great idea.
Okay.
Oh, the ones like, how would I word it? They're like the, native, what, is enforced and stuff. And I'd rather just go through the missing right this second. If you don't mind, sir.
That's your show, man.
Which 18-year-old Crow teen was found deceased in 2019 under suspicious circumstances in Montana? And I know you don't do deaths, so you're allowed to Google.
I I don't know, D. Death under suspicious circumstances. Did they ever prove it was suspicious or not?
Was found in a backyard in Harleyton, Montana. Her cause of death remains undetermined, and her family continues to fight for a full investigation.
Okay. Name?
I'm going to spell it. At least her first name is Kaysera.
Casero.
So reason why I said I was going to spell it. Stops plenty planes.
These Native American names, gotta love them. I'm gonna say it again. These ones that
Casero.
so interesting to me. Yeah, it's like there was a senator who just died recently, Native American. His name was Ben Nighthorse Campbell.
He must have been native.
Yeah, he was. Yes.
You know, it's like, was it you I told about takes the horse?
Yeah, he was a senator from Colorado for a while.
Yeah, see, I think that's neat, you know?
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of like I keep telling everyone, and it's only a joke, but it's been a joke since all this rioting and stuff started. Okay, I want everyone off my rock. How about
I
that?
know what your Native American name should be, D.
What?
D train runs close.
Or D runs with train? Well, see, my grandmother had a nickname for me, and that's where Little Bit came from, which was the name I was using for a long time in YouTube was Little Bit. So her nickname for me, I turned to English, and that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we at here? Which First Nation woman, so this is going to be a Canadian, which First Nation woman was murdered in 2011 after returning home from a night run?
Don't know.
Jolene Cote, C-O-T-E, Cote?
Cote?
Maybe?
Could be French. Could be French. It is Canada.
Yeah. Oh, the name Jolene.
Got back from Maroon. What did her boyfriend, husband, somebody kill her like that?
Jolene Cullen, a teacher and mother from Alberta, was found murdered near her home. Her case remains unsolved.
Oh no, still unsolved.
That's what this month I told Death I needed him to help me find unsolved and missing when it comes to natives, because that's what the MMIP stands for.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, not a problem. So that's where this list comes from. And there was one, I'm like, oh, what's that name?
Yeah, some of them are unsolved murders. That's fine. It doesn't. The names are getting out there. I mean, I don't know these, but we're talking about them. You know, their names are getting mentioned.
Yes.
You know, I don't mind missing the questions as long as people's names are getting mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Huh.
That's my whole thing, is get their names out there. Their cases are still, most of them are still unsolved.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Bengay, her case, granted, someone was arrested, but remains have never been found, you know? Now the dog's going in on me. I'm leaving the door open.
The dog.
She wants to make sure I get my steps in today.
Huh.
Well, I've been up and down. Well, we had a tree fall. So I've been up and down all day, moving tree debris so it can be cut up.
Was it due to fall, or was you have big winds, or what happened?
Well, we had a tornado. Well, not here, but there were tornadoes this morning.
Wow.
And we were having high winds around noonish. And it was about that time that snapped right off.
Oh my. Huh.
And you can tell what's still alive on the tree and what was dead on the tree. You know what I mean? Like it was a willow tree. The top half was completely dead.
Oh my.
I've never seen such a thing, but it's putting out new leaves and new, you know what I mean? Stems, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, just be lucky. Just be lucky it didn't hit anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Or hit
people
the
don't
highline
realize how
pole or the
common
fence
that
next
is.
door or the trees around it.
People don't realize how common that is. Of people going on hikes in windy weather and some tree
Falls.
falls. It's
Well, we
more
had a
common than
guy.
anybody could realize, and I do think that some disappearances are caused by that. I really do
Yeah.
believe that. Yeah, I absolutely believe that.
I can see that too. And, a lot of hikers don't stay on main trails. They go off into the woods because that's the whole part of it is to be in solitude
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Which I think already, did I ask this? No, I haven't. Which First Nation teens vanished together in 2008 from Quebec?
Wow. Don't know.
I
Two
can tell you
teens together. Oh my.
they were 16 and 17. Missy Odjack, Odjick,
Okay.
and Shannon Alexander
Okay.
disappeared the same day. Disappearance with extreme searches. Neither have been seen since or found.
Wow. I have to know more about it to try to
Yeah,
predict what happened, but when two girls go together, it's a lot of possibilities. Could be
it's
foul
odd.
play, or they ran away together. They
Yeah.
went to
Well,
Toronto and changed their names or something.
let me pull it up here. We got Miss ASY. ODJ.
Mhm.
See if I can find it. Remembering the Vanished. Missy Ojak and Shannon Alexander were last seen together at a high school dance in
Hmm.
QUE in September 2018, according to Missy's mother, Lori Odajak. I can't say what happened because not much is known about her disappearance, says the mother about her daughter. Missy, who has been missing since the dance, most of what I'm all about is getting justice for my daughter. The way the case was handled is injustice for her, says Odajak at her home in. Yeah, we don't even repeat home.
So they could have gone off with a couple boys. They could have been trying to get a ride home. They could have been walking home or something. There's a river nearby. I guess there's a lot of possibilities.
But that one there is, I would say. And, if it's two girls vanishing, who knows? They might decide to run away from home and
Yeah.
try to start their own life,
Right.
They were 16 and
But
17, so they were
surely there's more to it than that. We'd probably have more time. We could get into more of the specifics. Who saw them at this party or this dance or whatever? Were they really there? On and on and on.
Mm-hmm. Did either one of them have abusive families, members, so the
Right.
other talked the other one
They
into going
have
with them?
They have boyfriends. The odds are at least one of them had a boyfriend. What's he have to say about all this?
Yeah.
One more D, and then I'm gonna have to go down to the gym and make sure I don't get fat.
Which Navajo woman disappeared in 2017 after leaving a family gathering in New Mexico?
Is this Laverta Sorrell?
No.
It's not. Don't know.
Daisy Tallchief vanished after leaving a gathering.
Never heard of it. Never heard of her.
Vanished after leaving a gathering near Gallup.
Gallup, New
Her
Mexico.
case has received little media attention.
Okay.
So that might be one that I might write down, and me or you can reach out to and see if maybe we can bring them over.
Yeah. Gallup, New Mexico. I think that is near where Laverta Sorrell went missing. Of course, I think that her husband did something to her.
Yeah.
I think that was near Gallup, New Mexico as well.
I think you're right. And there's another one in the New Mexico area. And it's another native case where, from what I understood, the family was talking. She left the home to go visit someone up in, I went blank. I almost said Shreveport, but that's Louisiana. Another town over, basically. And never came back.
Mm-hmm.
There were reported sightings of this lady. Not the one I'm talking about now, but, not the trivia question. But there were reporting sightings of the lady. I'd have to go back and look at all the stuff I listen to at night. It's sad. True crime puts me to sleep. Mostly the missing.
D, how could you say that?
And I sleep very well if I listen to it. That's the scary part.
Oh my. All right. Not me.
You're like,
I can't do that. Not to say that I can't listen to things as I'm falling asleep, but there's one of the things I can't do.
See, he likes listening to music. Nicholas's dad liked listening to storms.
Yeah, thunder and stuff. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And so, to me, it's just different people like different things.
Sure. Yeah. All right, D. Well, I'm getting out.
All righty, you have a
I'm
great
gonna go hit the treadmill for an hour, and then I get to hit the weights. I'm gonna be down there for like at least an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah,
night.
part of the New Year's resolution. I actually believe I'm going to stick to this too, which is scary. I'm scaring myself that I may just stick to this. So,
Hey, Mark. Oh, let's go. I still have questions, Mark. If you want to come up, Mr. Ed's going to hop down and go to the gym.
All right, D. I'll see you. Good talking to you.
You too.
All right. See ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. You want to come up, Mark, and join me? It's the link, and that's just for Mark or Spin City or Mama Bear. No one else. While I wait, I want to play a song. I've been trying to play the song. You guys give me about however long this song lasts. Oh, wait, pause. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Sing for justice. We sing for peace. For answers that bring us sweet release.
Let me do one thing here. Okay. Start over.
In the hills where the wildflowers grow, Little girl's laughter still echoes low.
Can you turn on your...
Summer's light, though the night feels long. Her spirit lives on in every song.
Hello, sir. Give me a second. I'm trying to mute it. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Oh, thank you for having me up.
Playing trivia with us. If, you know, we can get people up here is the problem.
Well, how are we going to go about doing it? Are we going to ask the questions up here and then let the chat answer, or?
Well, what me and Ed been doing is I read the question, chat gets a chance to answer, which we have no one in chat right now, and the panel guest gets to answer.
Right.
In which the way I do it, I have one winner in the chat, one winner, as a panel guest. In which if Ed's the only one up here, guess what? By default, he's the winner. And Mama Bear keeps telling me she's not smart enough to do it.
Oh my God! Here we go. This is crazy. Mama Bear can do anything.
She puts
Mama
her mind
Bear.
to it.
I know, right?
I mean, hell, me and her both been building a channel. Guess what? She got monetized 2 years, and I'm still not. So.
Now I wonder why that is. What do you need? Do you need some help?
Oh, how do I word this? I caused a ripple on YouTube about 2 years ago. With that ripple effect, I should have never done it. What I said was taken out of context. Does that make sense?
It does, because people take this fucking YouTube so seriously. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I won't cuss anymore.
Okay, let me just say, I was talking to you, okay? And I wound up meeting your wife or texting your wife. And I go, well, I know your husband. I've been talking to him. Is she going to automatically think you're cheating on her?
No.
Okay. I was accused of having a, I guess, YouTube crush on a YouTuber. Who's
well,
married.
I mean, are you married or what?
I have a significant other.
I know. Are you married? Okay.
I have a significant
So you're
other.
in a relationship with somebody.
Yes, and this person.
And then you get accused of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. That's not cool. I mean.
So. After you're accused once and then you're accused twice, because once it was behind the scenes, next it was put on YouTube. You just can't. For me, I crawl into myself. I don't want to deal with it, because nothing I'm gonna say is gonna fix how you guys look at it. I didn't mean I have a thing for your old man. Sorry, I'm just gonna say it. I don't like dicks with ears. Sorry. I'm referring to white boy.
Oh, you talking about the radio dude? Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I figure I say dick with ears. People know who I'm talking about.
Well, he does have extremely large ears. He seems like he'd be a nice guy, though. I mean, I don't know him.
He was nice. Him and her both were nice. I liked them both. I thought, you know what? I'm going to extend the friendship because we're both on Facebook together. We're also on X, and he follows me and I follow him. Why not reach out to him, Especially when they were standing there and they were, getting very close to Dawn and Candace at that point in time. And of course, I was close to Candace, and I'm one of those, I'm a mama bear when it comes to Candace. Don't fuck with her. That's my attitude. I know there's a lot of people out here who don't like Candace, and you know what? That's fine. Have your opinion. Just, if you're going to voice it to people who it matters to. I am not TBI. I'm not FBI. I am not an LE. My opinion of Candace is I don't think she did it. I don't think she did a thing to that baby. And I know
I don't know enough about that case. even talk about it. I mean, Mama Bear, I reckon she knows it pretty much, don't she? She knows
Yeah.
a lot about it, don't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I was
you know,
hoping she would go back to the first and start it and run it forward so everybody like me that didn't know could know about it, but people are so weird now, Taylor,
well, I'm
that
scared.
even
Oh,
if
I
you
would do it. I don't mean to cut you off. I would do it, Mark. But here's the thing. I don't want to make anyone mad because I'm not going to go off my own content. I'm going to let you guys see what was said on Shares, Voices Behind the Wall. I'm going to let you guys see what was said in Benny's, all of them. We have Chris McDonough who did interviews. I want to go over all of it, so it make it easily digestible.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It does make sense because you're getting a broad look at it, whereas it would be very narrow, if you didn't look at other places, other sources too,
Mm-hmm.
for people that cover it like Beanie. And, I've heard a lot about this Cher, but I've never met her. Can you drop her channel link in the back chat or something so I can sub up to her?
Mark,
Or
I'm not trying to be mean.
if you just, okay.
Don't get mixed up with Voices Behind the Wall.
Okay.
I was a very, very loyal
it's
sub and a very loyal mod for that woman until stuff come to a head. And because let me go a little bit deeper, because I had sent stuff to White Boy and Noel that Cher was saying, they took it and ran with it. You know what I mean? And took it to Cher.
Yeah.
And showed her what I had sent to them. It was privately done. And that's when I went, you know what? There is no privacy. If it's going to be said, I might as well tell my whole life story so that way people don't judge me. And I have told from the time I was born till now, I got engaged in between Christmas and New Year's. That's the only new thing that's happened. I tell everyone, let's see here. We had TM son die. Okay, no. New Year's Day, I had my mom friend's dad die from leukemia.
No, I'm sorry.
And then Tiffany Marie's son died. David died from leukemia. I don't know if you knew Miss Ann Horn.
I didn't know her, but I sang a song for her the other night. Somebody asked me to. And so I did sing a song for her. I didn't know her, though.
She passed yesterday.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then I got told today that my ex-mod, hi H, how are you, sweetie? And then I was told today that another YouTuber, Dippy, one of her mods died. And I'm like,
Hey.
And this is all in the first 2026. What's left? I don't know where you stand with politics, but we've had 3 people killed by ICE agents.
Yeah.
We had the one. I know, H, sweetheart. I know you're hurting. I understand.
Sorry that happened. Sorry for your loss. I don't talk politics. I've lost friends over it.
Well, that's kind of like Ed. He won't talk it either. He's like, we're steering away from this. Whenever my friend Ben come up, he's like, we're steering away from this because I don't do this. I'm like, well, either way you stand, a vehicle is a deadly weapon. I'm sorry.
It is.
If you're driving
a
deadly weapon at me and I have a gun, guess what? I'm going to shoot you. What did she think would happen? 2 wrongs don't make a right. But Heck, I keep telling everyone I'm Native American. I want everyone off my rock. That's where I stand. I want everyone off my rock, please, and thank you. Heck, I
That's
told
funny.
Death, which is the boyfriend, that I could honestly go back to like the 1800s and live perfectly fine and be okay with it.
That's funny. It's funny you say that because the other night we were talking about it. I forget who it was, me and a friend, but we were talking about how I was the guy up till age 50 that just carried a cell phone around and never used it. You know, people would try to call me or whatever. I hardly wouldn't even take a call on the phone. And now it's like I'm glued to one, it feels like sometimes. And YouTube, Lord have mercy, I spend way too much time on here.
Well, it's become my TV,
But
and that's exactly what I
it
like.
has mine too.
H, if you want to come up
Yep.
here and talk about Miss Ann, you most certainly can. There's the link in the chat. I give it out to everybody. No trolls. You have to show your face, not your waist.
Your face, but not the waist. How about that, honey? I could
Well,
share
like-
this out and get some more people in here.
Well,
That's what
if you
we
want
can
to,
do.
like I said, we can. I'll
Yeah,
go
let's-
ahead and start. Let's see here. I have 2 pages that I've already went over with Mr. A that I can go ahead and do. If I can get them in order.
Hold on, let's get some more people in here first. Hold on just 1 second.
I'll see. I would like for Benny to come in. I think he'd be fun to play this with.
You know why it's not showing you the bottom in here? This is weird.
What's wrong?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is. Hold on. What's wrong? This is called operator error.
Oh, okay. I know what that is. I understand that one.
We're playing trivia. Come play trivia.
Come play trivia with us. You don't get yelled at. Now, Ed did earlier, but that's because I already sent him the answers to the stuff. And already talked about it with him, before it was a trivia question. That's why he got yelled at.
Is that your real hair in that picture? Because if it is, you got a head full of hair.
Yes. Well, it's like I
Oh
was
my God,
in Arby's one day and someone made the remark that the picture that I had was not real. And I'm like, dude, it's as real as you can get.
This is real as it gets.
My older sister hated me because I've always been photogenic. Like, I can take photo, I to myself can look like death, but I can take a photo and people are like, oh, you look so cute. And I'm looking at it going, God, if you knew how I felt when I took that photo. Okay, H, A, and H, you can let Auntie Sherry know she can come over here too. I don't hold no grudges against her.
We need to get Mama Bear and her bunch in here. Where are they?
Well, Mama Bear was in here. I don't know. I thought maybe you were live and she had ran over to your live.
Well, I went live for just a minute. I had a bunch of people in there, 100 and something people. And I don't know. I figured Ernie might go live and I might go over there and mess with him a little bit. And
now, you and Ernie are your buddies, right? You and Ernie are buddies. I said, you and Ernie are buddies, right?
Not really.
Okay. I didn't know where you stood with him.
I don't buy all of his bullshit. I'll just be honest with you. I don't. I know he's full of shit. The predator hunting and all this shit with, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
last year I called him lightning pussy, trying to get him to come at me, and he wouldn't even touch me. I was like, "Yeah, see, I knew, I know. This guy's going.
that's funny. Let me
I'll
put this
trigger
shit
you.
in my.
It's okay."
Let me hit these people up in Discord. Man, it's been warm down here. It's warmed up some, Sailor.
Well, I don't know how far down here you are, but I know.
I'm in Alabama. I'm in Alabama.
Okay, Oklahoma, it has been pretty warm for winter. Normally, this time of the evenings, actually, most of the time, I'm inside. I don't come outside during the winter time. But it's been so warm. I hate, you know what I mean? Hate
Yeah.
stinking up the house by smoking cigarettes. I'd rather smoke outside. No one gets that.
Okay, I'll just put you in my mmiw. I mean, in
Oh,
my
we got one.
Discord for trivia.
We got two. Hey, you guys, hit the like button. Please and thank you. The like, love button.
Oh, I didn't hit the like button. Let me hit thumb it up. Yeah. I'm number 7. Lucky number 7. Hey, Avery. Hey, Wind. How you doing, honey? Thank
See,
you
I
for
know
coming in,
Avery.
guys.
I know Avery. I know H. I don't know Wind. Alrighty. So you ready to start? We've got 4 in here. Or you want to wait a couple of more minutes and BS?
Give it just a second. Give me just
All
a
right.
second. I'm still working on them. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's
It's
see.
the trivia is mmip. From databases to legislation on mmip, which means missing murdered indigenous people. And it's not only in the US, I also am covering Canada.
That's not what the trivia is about, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, I won't know anything about it. But I can be here for moral support.
Well, I tell everyone, I'll probably fail. Avery, you will not fail. Hey, and you guys are allowed, Ed's not here, you guys are allowed to use Google, so hey, I'll let you guys cheat.
Everybody, y'all share this out. We need to get some more people in here if we're going to be able to play trivia. We want more people. Woo! There comes another one. Yodeling Sally. How you doing?
Welcome in, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm not a racist, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't have a racist bone in my body. We got 5 viewers now. Our numbers are picking up. Y'all share it out, Yodeling Sally. Let's go.
This is so neat. I'm meeting people.
I know. This is great.
You tell them to share it out and we lose 2. They probably went to go share it out, hopefully. In 3 months, we'll probably do the same trivia for May 5th, which is National Red Dress Day. So if you guys
National
really
Red
want to,
Dress Day.
yes, it's May 5th. It is for missing, murdered Indigenous people or women. Canada does the red dress. United States, we do the red hand across our face or across our mouth.
Well, what about the dudes? I mean, what about them?
Well, see, that's the reason why I do the mmip, which is missing, murdered Indigenous people, because it gives males and females. You know what I mean?
Like,
Both
oh,
sides.
okay, those people.
Yes.
I got you.
Hello, Jamie. Welcome in.
Yeah, y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I don't know why it always says that.
You having
And
problems
I'm a
over there?
member of this. Yeah, pisses me off. I don't know why YouTube's had a glitch here lately. And some people will go live sometimes, and due to the glitch, for whatever reason, it'll say you got to be a sub for however long or whatever.
Well, mine's not set that way. I don't make people sub up. Hello, is that Cooter? Welcome in, sir.
Is that Cooter Brown? Cooter Jackson, what's going on, Jamie? Woo! Take your shoes off. Come on in. There you go.
Well, we usually sit on the back porch.
We sit on
see,
the back porch.
We sit on the back porch. It's better because we can sit here and sip coffee, smoke cigarettes, and talk bullshit. The facts of life. And of course, we're also known as the train. The train wrecks over here, because you will hear a train come through my area. I am 2 blocks from it, so it's really loud. Because, we got the bitch mayor mafia with Mama Bear.
Bitch Bear Mafia, 100%. Nooses on your back porch. What is that supposed to mean? Is he trying to say that I'm a racist? Wow, what a sicko. What a sicko. Saying if I got any nooses. Wow. That's weird.
I got one for you. Did you know that men cannot become girls? Or cannot become women?
Men can't become women?
Men cannot become women. You can go have a sex change, but you will never feel what a woman feels. Just like a man. A woman can
Why
go
would I
have
want to be a woman?
Exactly.
I mean,
Or a woman could go have a sex change and become a man. She doesn't know how men feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you change your identity doesn't mean it changes your DNA.
There you go.
That's my only one, and I'll leave it alone. Well, Cooter agrees with me. Cooter, do you follow Tommy Boy on X? Welcome in, Bamboo.
I got all the trolls coming in. Yes, I love it. That's all right. Maybe they'll stay and play trivia. I hope they do. Trolls, don't run away. Please stick around and play trivia.
He doesn't want to feel like the only one.
There you go.
Out loud, Troll Town. Do you follow Spin? No, because I've never seen you in Spin's Discord or his chat.
Okay, I'm
Who's Spin?
Spin City. He's out of Florida. He It's Spin City News. He's based on X, he's based on YouTube, and he's based on Rumble.
Damn, he sound like a big timer. Shit.
I got to see behind the scenes. I got to see his studio. He has literally, I'm going to say 6 screens that he's looking at all times. He does he's big on what's going on, the protesting and all that stuff, the whole stuff that, I go sit in their chats and I do yell and say how I feel in their chats. But technically, with me being native, our land was stolen. I am not racist. I hate everyone equally. Yeah, our land was stolen. And I could tell everybody, get off my rock. And it's a joke. I mean, it's a running joke. My boyfriend's full-blood native. His mom's a full-blood native. I'm a half-breed. Literally. Heinz 57. I'm Chickasaw, Choctaw, Cherokee, Dutch, Black Dutch, Irish, and Italian. And we also came from Germany. Not sure if we're Jewish or if we're just German. But my native outweighs my others.
So you don't know what tribe you're from then?
No,
Interesting.
I am Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Cherokee. My roll number goes back to the Choctaw. I'm Mississippi Choctaw.
Mississippi Choctaw.
Heinz 57. I'm a mutt over here.
There you go.
And I'm proud to be one.
There you go.
My little sister, I'm the only one that dies like during the summertime because my hair fades because I sit outside so much. I dye my hair red during the summertime. And she's always, every native person I run into and everyone, oh my God, you got red hair. You're so spiritual type stuff. Really? Because this is a bottle job. My real hair color comes out in in the wintertime, about October. Hello. Welcome in.
Wow. Everybody says that account right there's me. That account follows me around. Oh my God, that is so hilarious, bro. That is so hilarious. What's going on, Jamie?
Damn, Mammy. Oh, well, hello.
Wow, you've been streaming a minute. You've been live for nearly an hour and a half. Wow.
Yeah.
What's up, Munchy Booty? How do we feel about the trans? We love the trans community. We love all communities as long as they're not criminals.
Oh, wow.
What?
I mean, because, Mama Bear and Candace are talking, and I'm staying out of it because that's what I do. But it's in the group chat, so I'm sitting here, I'm reading it privately.
It says my gay son is dating a trans Native American. Munch Booty.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I was hoping.
Trouble?
Well, I was
Trouble
wondering
or
if that wasn't much, if that wasn't Boober.
Is that Booby?
Well, I mean, with the name Munch in front of it.
Oh my God. I don't know. I've never seen that account before. I really hadn't, to be honest with you.
I hadn't either. That's the reason why I said.
It's weird.
How do I feel about the trans community? They'll never know what a woman feels like. They never will know what a man feels like. You can change
That's so true.
You can change your personal appearance, but you cannot change your DNA. That's how I feel about it. I love Jamie. She's like, that's cool, Munch my booty. Mark still stalking women online. Are you stalking people, Mark? Well, heck, I'm running people off. While we wait for this chat to build back up, I want to do something. This song I wrote for summer. I'm going to try and play it all evening. Let's go ahead.
Shine for summer. Let a story be told through the voices of the young and the old. Candace holds on through the pain and the tears, searching for hope across the years. Every star in the Tennessee sky carries a prayer, a mother's cry. Though the mystery lingers, the love won't fade. Her memory's a lantern that will never shade. We sing for justice, we sing for peace, for answers that bring us sweet release. Summer's name will never fall
voice, southern sass, and a whole lot of grit. Hero captures that fiery spirit, mixing chaos, charm, and unapologetic truth. Taylor's train wreck. She rolls in loud like a midnight rail. Lip gloss blazing, heart full of hell. Southern grace with a side of bite. She'll bless your soul and start a fight. Tracks ain't straight in Taylor's town. She'll derail.
Sounds pretty cool.
Well, that's my intro song.
Truth bombs dropping like she just don't care. One hand on sweet tea, one on the mic. She'll roast your lies and still sound polite. Drama's fuel and shades her steam. She's the conductor of your broken dream. But don't mistake the wreck for mess. She's poetry in a torn up dress. A hurricane wrapped in velvet lace, with fire in her eyes and steel in her grace.
All right, both those I wrote. Not to toot my own horn, I guess I ran everyone off of my music. Dang. Well, guys, go ahead and hit that like, love button, while you're in here before you leave.
Check the back chat. Hold on.
Chat.
Hold on. There you
go. Okay, that explains it.
What's up with that? Yeah.
I figure it's something that I probably should end my stream and go over there for.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me up. I appreciate you.
You guys are in Eastern time zone, right?
I'm in Central.
Okay, so it starts at 7 on Thursdays, and then I do my Sunday stuff. So, and usually I try to finish it after Mama Bear.
I'll tell you what, I'll start coming over and hanging out with you some.
Well, that'd be cool.
See if we can get you monetized.
That would be awesome. I mean, it's been 5 years. I think
come over and hang out in my chat when I go live, and I'll drop your link and pick you up some subs and help you get some watch hours.
Hey, if you will comment in chat, I'll also sub you up so you have a range.
Okay.
Before we go over to Mama's.
Okay.
I mean, if I hit end,
Jamie subbed you. That appreciate that, Jamie Katz.
I can't do it through there.
You sound like you've had a long day today, Taylor.
Well, I wound up talking to someone for an hour that I lost an hour's time, and then the tree broke.
Oh, Lord.
It was all over Summer's case. So I'll sit there, I'll listen to what you got to say. Most of the time, I'm looking at you going, are you playing with the full deck? Where does that elevator go to? Okay, where are you at, Mark?
We better be going to the top.
All right. You should be blue now.
Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Well, Duchess has a wrench in my chat. Mama Bear, of course. I mod up most of YouTubers that I know personally, that I've talked to. You know what I mean? Well, you
don't have to worry about me. I never abuse my wrench, and I will never block nobody unless they're doxing or, talking about kids nasty or something like that. And I'll time them out then.
We've had Pinky Bow over here.
Oh my God, Pink Bo Birdo.
Mm-hmm. And she'd be okay if she'd shut up for 5 seconds, even though she's trolling. She'd be okay if she'd shut up for 5 seconds. Let me get a word in edgewise.
I don't know why, but me and her get along good. I mean, we always have. We had it out one time on a panel, and it went on for hours, and she just finally just gave up. I guess she seen I wasn't going to quit either, and she just gave up. Me and her been got along ever since.
that I think me and her, I think if it would have been left alone, if it wouldn't have been for Candace and others mods, and of course Candace Wells is also subbed up in my chat. If it wouldn't have been for Candace and 2 other mods calling me in mod chat going, get them off, get them off, get them off, get them off, kick them off. I'm like, okay, they're gone. They're like, we can't do this. We can't deal with it. So I kick them off. They're sitting down in back chat, because that's what happens when you kick people off. And they're sitting there, and she's sitting there private chatting me, and I'm like, dude, leave me alone. Then we had a lady come up tell us that she was psychic. Mama Bear got to miss that one. My friend Cash didn't. Anyway, come up told us that he was, or she, and now we know who she is because we have first last name because she gave it to us. Not just her YouTube name.
Wow.
Like, you aren't very smart, woman.
Oh my God.
And then she blames Mama Bear.
Well, listen, I'm gonna dip down. I appreciate you having me up, and I will definitely come when I can stay longer. I promise I will. And I'll look forward to seeing you real soon. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And like I said, Sundays and Thursdays. You guys have a great night. Let's end it with a quick Native is last prayer or last breath with everything that's gone on today in the past week. Let's take a moment of silence and pray for others. A second. Good night, y'all. Love you all. Peace out.